we continue witnessing the signing ceremony of memorandum of understanding on sustainable waste solutions katika region yetu, ikiwa ni gatuzi zote tatu, gatuzi la Meru, Tharaka Nithi na Embu. Kumbuka hii imekuwa ni safari ambapo kaunti zote tatu kupitia viongozi wetu wastahiki magavana waliweza kukubaliana ya kwamba ni vema tupige hatua hii tuweze kupata mwongozo mwema katika na tutaomba sasa meza ziondolewe na kisha baada ya hapo the three governors will have the copies and pose for a photo. Makofi tafadhali, tupige makofi kwa hayo. Shughuli ya kutia sahihi rasmi imeweza kamilika. Tunaomba tuondoe meza na viti, kisha waheshimiwa magavana wote watatu watasimama na nakala hizo kwa picha hapo nyuma. Ya taratibu tuondoe meza na viti, wale maafisa wetu itifaki.
Yes, now.
Sasa tutabadilishana.
How now?
Viongozi wote watatu wa Met, Meru, Embu, Tharaka Nithi, leadership. Makofi vizuri tafadhali. We want to appreciate. Ishara kwamba pia tunaweza kufanya majukumu mengine kwa pamoja kama Mount Kenya East. Asante. Asante sana, Your Excellencies. So Dr. na asante sana, tumepita awamu hiyo ambayo ilikuwa ni muhimu sana, ambapo magavana wetu wametia sahihi makubaliano. Kwa sasa tuko na viongozi kutoka County Assembly. Naomba nimwalike Mheshimiwa Gaturo je hapa usalimiane kwa mchache na vile vile uweze kutoa utangulizi kwa waheshimiwa ambao mmedamana na wao.
Asante MC. Your Excellencies, the governors with us, Governor Muthomi Choki, Governor Sisele, Governor Mutuma, the Deputy Governor Mwishilaeli, waziri wale tuko na wao, wale wengine wote tuko pamoja. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. God is good and all the time. Jina naitwa Muridhi Gatulo, MCA wa Karingani Ward, Chuka Town. Najua nikitaja Karingani watu haielewi, lakini nikisema Chuka Town watu wataielewa. Na niko hapa nikiwa chairman wa budget na nikiwa the highest producer ya waste. Najua tumeambiwa waste, it is not waste until it is waste. Kwa hivyo hata mimi niko hapa siku ya leo nishuhudia ya kwamba sio waste. Tusiite waste tena, itakuwa kitu ingine ya maana. Na kabla sijasema sana, niko na mheshimiwa Sakali, tuko wawili. Sakali ndiye chairman wa environment na water pale assembly, ndio sababu tuko hapa na yeye. Ningeomba tu aseme jambo, ni mzuri aseme jambo. Sioni kama tuko na mheshimiwa mwingine, tuko sisi wawili. Wengine wako mkutano na ndio sababu tuko hapa tukiwa wawili as the representatives. Karibu sana Sakali.
Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa Gaturo, Your Excellency the Governor, Tharaka Nithi County, Your Excellency the Governor, Embu County, Your Excellency the Governor, Mutuma from Meru County, all the other protocols observed. Good morning. Yes, I'm Zakari Jagi, Chairman, Water, Environment and Natural Resources. I want to say thank you so much, Your Excellency Governor Njuki, for seeing it worthy to invite us in this meeting. I've seen it met. That's a new word to us now that has been introduced again, which is very good because we can see the unity of the three counties coming together. And I want to thank you for your leadership because we are here together for sustainable waste solutions. So I want to think in my department, we shall also get time to get the other MCAs and to show them what the three counties are doing. Maybe now for Tharaka Nithi, also Meru and Embu, because we believe only His Excellency Mutuma can attest that MCAs made him governor. So, Your Excellency, you know, MCAs are people who can make somebody to be somewhere. We really want to thank you, Your Excellencies, for finding it worthy to invite us. Also, because I know Mutuma and Mheshimiwa Sisele, it's your first term. The second term, the only person who can guide you where to get it is Excellency Muthomi Njuki. He knows how to come back with force. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Asante Sakali. yangu ni kusema ni shukuru sana kwa sababu what you have done today ni kutuonyesha ya kwamba as Mount Kenya East we can work together. Sisi ni mtu moja, na tukikaa pamoja hakuna kitu hatuwezi pata. Naamini hivyo, not only in waste. Hata unajua tukisema waste watu wataona ni kama ni kuna wakati watu wanafikiria waste ni takataka, na sio kwa sababu ya takataka. Hakuna kitu wezi leta watu pamoja. Kwa hivyo siku ya leo tumeletwa pamoja kwa sababu ya waste, na naamini ya kwamba ile direction tunaenda, hata kama ni siasa baadaye, tutakuwa na say tukiwa pamoja. Kwa hivyo mimi ni kusema asante sana kwa sababu ya hii uongozi mmetuonyesha, ni kuonyesha ya kwamba we can work together as one, na baadaye in future atujui one of you anaweza kuwa ndiye atakuwa president wa hii nchi. Pengine anaweza kuwa deputy president, anaweza kuwa anybody, na mtakuwa already mmetunganisha pamoja. Sisi kama watoto wenu tutaungana na tutamsupport kabisa, ili tuone ya kwamba Mount Kenya East imekuwa na say kila mahali. May God bless you. Thank you.
So Dr. na asante sana waheshimiwa MCAs. I want to assume tumetambua viongozi wote ambao wako hapa wa serikali na vile vile wa kisiasa. Kwa ruhusa yenu sasa, wageni wetu wa heshima, nikubali niweze kumwalika Deputy Governor wa Tharaka Nithi County, Mheshimiwa Nyaga Derebiamu Israeli.
Thank you very much, our MC, His Excellency Governor Mudomi-Njoki, the host, Your Excellency Governor Cecily Mbarire, Embu County, Your Excellency Governor Mutuma, Meru County, and the whole other protocols. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord again. I want to thank our three governors for putting their brain together to think about waste management. Because the moment we have tried several times to manage our waste in our various counties. But because of the vision they have, and I want to thank my governor, you allow me the other two governors, because he's a man of the vision. Because the moment you went, and I know Your Excellency, also you God help me to enter into my shoes. When we are doing benchmarking 2013, we visited so many countries trying to do waste management. But now, Israel has become like Simon, who witnessed Jesus being born while he was living in BC. Now it is your time to take the mantle for the three counties. Because with you, we will go far. Because this one to bring wealth to us. As the MC was saying, some people think that the waste is of no value, but it is transformed and also made valuable things which can bring a better life to our people. And also thanking you, the three of you, for putting your brains one together so that you unite together. And also to make this a quote, they said in Meru, but don't just say it in English. Three animbaggers, they cannot be defeated by one hive. So for you, you have to work very hard so that at least we accomplish what you want to transform this Mount Kenya East. The sunrise in Mount Kenya East, and the set, Mount Kenya West. We are the first. We do say in Tharaka Nithi, Two Excellencies, our governor reads are as follows. You see, even he's the one who has read to be in second term. Following his advice, you will be re-elected. And the performance. So I want to thank you, my governor. Also because you have given me this docket of managing it. And you remember even I went to Singapore. I saw where we were in Mwambogori, where the plastic were being turned into T-shirt. I am waiting to see that. So Tharaka Nithi, Meru, and the Embu, we will be a step ahead. Maybe we are the second in the entire nation to do this waste management, and this we call a solution. Solution is a combination of the solvent and the solute. Similarly here. Then after that, you do what you call filtering. When we were doing the chemistry, we are calling. I remember Wajirinjo was a teacher in chemistry, where you're saying then you produce the last product, which will become something usable. So I want to thank the Lord, and they say that we pray for the dream governors, so that at least they can take Mount Kenya East far, because we have a leader who has a vision. And may God of glory bless you as you continue to lead us. This one will create maybe employment. Not maybe, it is true. You call it waste. You know, waste, this waste, it will be turned into fertilizers. It will be done sorting of the all other things. So, but I wish you the best as also you move forward. May God of glory bless you to think beyond waste management, because politics is the pillar of this nation. God of glory bless you all.
Tupigeni makofi mazuri kwa Deputy Governor. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, naomba tusimame sisi sote tuweze kumwalika Governor wa Tharaka Nithi County ambaye ataendelea na ratiba.
You can be seated. Thank you very much. Excellencies, my colleague governors from Mount Kenya East, Governor Cecily Mbarire, our sister who is also the chair of the ruling party UDA, my brother Governor Mutuma of Meru County, the Deputy Governor of Tharaka Nithi County, my CECs. When I say my CECs, I mean all the CECs of Embu, Tharaka Nithi and Meru, because of one people, the chief officers, all the technical officers, and our visitors, good afternoon. Good afternoon once more. God is good. You know, in Kimeru tunasalimiana mara mbili. Salamu ya Kimeru muge ni kairi. You know, until we greet you twice, the governor, we usually don't. I'm not sure we have greeted you. First of all, welcome. I also recognize my MCAs who are here. We wanted them to have at least a smell of what we are doing, so that it does not become a rumor to the rest of the MCAs, so that going forward as we engage them, we will be at least not dealing with what is hard, but what has been seen. I take this opportunity first and foremost to thank you and welcome you to Tharaka Nithi County, and especially thank the technical teams that have been working on this. Excellency Governors, we are speaking to people who have been involved in this work. Except the media, the rest of the team seated here, our technical teams, and therefore they understand how we are here and what we want to do here. I am delighted that we have coined a word that is going to be the base or the foundation of collaboration between the three counties, which is MET, not M-E-T, MET. Am I right to say we have met here? Yes. Am I right to say we're meeting in Meru? Yes. Am I right to say we already met in Embu? Yes. Yes, so we are met. Yes. Yeah, because that is where the future is. Excellency Governors, without casting any doubt, this idea has not come at the right time. This should have happened a long time ago. Oh, but God's time is the best timing. This should have happened yesterday. I am delighted to see for the first time, I am a second-term governor, 3 governors meeting to discuss development and not politics. Because politics come after development. I am not denying the first time we have met Governor Meru, Governor Embu, and Governor Tharaka Nithi, but we discussed politics. We came together to sell BBI, which was politics. We came together to sell a party, which was politics. Please, let's put our heads together that we have come together this time to discuss development. It is a generational change that is coming up with the new ideas, and let this day be a blessing and the future of the 3 counties of Mount Kenya East. We have been brought together by a common problem, which we have to provide a common solution, because together we are more stronger than when we are individuals. And the common problem, as all of you know, before I invite my colleague governors to give their input, is on something that all human beings produce, which is referred to as waste. That whatever you don't need in your activities is supposed to be disposed of. And a human being is a very busy person. They'll have papers they'll use. When they're using them, they're useful. After they use them, they become waste. We'll have sources of food that we are utilizing. Once we are through with them, they become waste. However, they become waste because we term them as waste. It is not the reality. The reality is that what is one animal's waste or a living thing's waste could be useful to another thing. I stand here as a scientist to confess that I know that the very valuable resource for human life and all animals is oxygen. But apparently oxygen is a waste to plants sometimes. Is that true or not? Yes. They produce oxygen as waste. But that is what is useful to human beings, that is, and to animals. That is what they utilize in their daily life because they need it to power the energy or produce the energy they need to run the human body. I will also be right to say that when human beings and animals power their activities, they produce carbon dioxide, which in return is a waste to them, but it is a commodity to plants, which is used in producing the food in photosynthesis. So whatever is is a waste to one animal or one plant or one entity is also useful as a commodity by the other one. And it's the same concept we have decided as governors with our teams in the 3 counties of Meru, Embu, and Tharaka Nithi to meet and decide how we can turn a problem into a solution. The 3 counties of Meru, Embu, and Tharaka Nithi produces an average of 1,350 tons a day of waste. 57% of that is organic waste. Organic means it can be utilized again to be useful to our plants. I'll also be right to say that the 3 counties of Meru, Embu, and Tharaka Nithi, which are brothers and sisters, are agricultural counties. 80% of our activities is agriculture. 90% of our population involve themselves in agricultural activities as the mainstay. That is what drives our economy. We import very many tons of fertilizer. We are saying at Met, if we are producing 57% organic as waste, then we already have a solution to what we normally import from outside, that is organic fertilizer for our plants. One of the solutions we're looking at is turning in our waste into what is useful for our agriculture activity, which I believe with the effort that we have, with the synergy we put together, we shall produce useful products from what we refer to as our waste. It's therefore not a bad thing to have waste. It is only a problem when you turn it into waste. It's already been said that all that cannot happen if we don't have activities that drive it. Those activities that drive it will be creating jobs for people, and creating jobs in Kenya today is the greatest thing any government can do, because we have a serious problem of unemployment. It does not have to be a white-collar job. It can only be a job, irrespective of whether you put on a tie or not, if it puts bread on the table. And we believe the value chain we are about to create, right from the collection to logistics to conversion into useful products, all that value chain has exchange for money or funds, and that is what brings jobs or creation of jobs. Because where bread is put on the table by generating an extra coin, that then becomes a job. And therefore, I'm very excited. Allow me to thank, as I finish, my colleague governors and their teams. First and foremost, it is very hard to bring 3 governors together, leave alone 2. We are busy people, and we are made busy by different activities. Sometimes it is politics because of heat. Sometimes it's demand of our people. Sometimes it's our participation in national government, in both political and economic. Like I've just said, our Governor Embu is the chair of the ruling party. You can imagine how many meetings she has in a week, trying to put a country together, which is very political. And yet we found time to be able to sit together, because we are not coming here as the first day. We have just come and signed. Do you think we can just come here and sign something we don't know? It means we have been working on it for the last so many days. So we are signing something we've been meeting over with our teams, so that we can be able to put our Mount Kenya East into the global map as a region that found a solution in what people refer to, or most communities refer to, as a problem, which is waste, both solid and liquid or gaseous form. And therefore, I cannot take it for granted, Your Excellency Governor, that you found time and even the energy to be able to put our teams together to do that. The last one that is not with us, and it has already started, is having ownership of this whole process. The greatest idea begins with 1 or 2 people and is spread to the rest of the community. The 3 of us have come together with our teams. It is now had to be owned by the community. And the community, number 1, that has to own that are the people who represent our communities in our government. And that is the legislative arm of government, which is the county assemblies. And therefore, we will be taking this idea to the county assemblies so that we can have a joint legislative agenda that can bring ownership to this project, because we represent the people. We cannot impose an idea on our people. They have to own it. We cannot think on their behalf. We can only be their servants to report to them this can be a solution. But they have to own it and give us support to run it to their benefits. That is what we believe, the 3 of us, that the legislative arm of government is going to bring a solution to the problem. I have no doubt the 3 county assemblies of Meru, Embu, because, as one Native American proverb said, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Because what we are doing today is not going to help the past, but the future. And as Met, that is what we are dedicated to. Long live Met, long live Tharaka Nithi County, long live Meru County, long live Embu County, as we come together to create a solution to the problem. With those very few remarks, and you notice I have not discussed any policies. Not that we are not political. We are serious political animals, if you see us here. You don't need to be told, you just know. Chair of the ruling party is here. It means the UDA is here. All right? Governor Mutuma comes from a seriously charged political county with 9 constituencies and very many vigogos of politics. And he stands out. I don't need to remind you that Tharaka Nithi makes president. Even as you honor Honorable His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga, we all have an effect on what normally happens in national politics. I said we did not rob him of the seat. It's just a perceived notion. And we are happy that we are able to work with the Honorable Raila Odinga very well after the elections, because what matters is not the single day of elections. It is the 5 years of service delivery to the people after that. We honor him. So with those few remarks, there will be time for politics and we'll do them. We chose not to do them here. But you know, the leg that wears the sport shoes is the same leg that wears the sharpshooters on Sunday, and the same leg that wears gumboots on a muddy day. So, I was just trying to say, Met will not only come together to have a solution to the problem of solid waste, we'll also have a political solution for our people. That is not politics, it is a reality. With those few remarks, allow me to invite the Governor of Embu, Honorable Cecily Mbarire. Let us put our hands together for the chair of the ruling party. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother and our host today, Governor Muthomi Njoki. My brother, the Governor for Meru, Governor Mutuma, our Deputy Governor of Tharaka Nithi County. The CSs here present from all the 3 counties, the CECs here present, the attorneys, the chief officers, all other government officers from the 3 county governments. Good afternoon. God is good, and all the time. I'm extremely excited to be here today. Excited because we are here to begin a long journey of a great idea that will surely bear fruit in the short, medium, and long term in this area called the Mount Kenya East. I'm also happy that this is the first time that the 3 counties, Meru, Embu, and Tharaka Nithi, met, as we have called it, are meeting on a common agenda that is development-oriented, as we've been told by Governor Muthomi. I'm also happy that we have gotten out of our county cocoons where we are struggling with solutions of challenges facing us at the county level, and decided that we can do better if we open up those boundaries and work as a region. Because together we are stronger, together we can look for better solutions, and what we have gathered from our technical team and our working together as the 3 counties is that together we even have greater ideas. And therefore, our coming together on waste management is just the beginning of the greater things that are going to happen in this region. That our solutions must not be sorted. Embu solutions must not be sorted all in Embu County. Embu challenges can be sorted in Meru or Tharaka Nithi, and we all win as the 3 counties. And therefore, we have stopped thinking narrowly. We have started thinking very local, and we have started expanding our boundaries and thinking regional. And why is this important? It's important because the drafters of devolution did not intend that we just think at the county level. The drafters of the devolution wanted us to think more broadly to even regional level. And if you look at the way the country is moving, the growth of Kenya is not going to happen in Nairobi. The growth of Kenya is going to happen at county level, at regional level, and there'll be a lot of inter-regional competition, economically speaking, going forward. And so, for me, this is just the beginning of a very, very long journey ahead of us. And I'm happy that I'm lucky to have two governors, two brothers, who have no qualms sitting down with Embu County and saying, how do we resolve this problem? The issue of waste management is not a simple one. Counties across the country are grappling with how to sort waste management. Why? Because before, our towns were small. You just needed to pick the waste, go and burn in some fields, and you're sorted. But now we are collecting tons and tons of waste every day, cleaning our towns. The people where those towns are happy that the towns are clean, but they don't even know where it is we take that waste. I can see my chief officer, public health, smiling because he knows the headache we've had to deal with in Embu, in a dump site called Kagonga. It gets full very fast. We keep taking trucks and trucks and trucks of waste every day from the entire country, the entire county. All our waste goes to Kagonga. And then we have to keep bringing, graders, or is it dozers to come and push it to the back. And within a week, it's full again, and so it keeps heaping and heaping and heaping. So the question is, eventually, how high will that heap go? And remember, it is waste. Therefore, it's dirty, it's smelly, it's all those bad things. It's actually a health hazard. And so I'm happy that when we were in Homa Bay County, our brother here started the conversation, because we had a company that was giving us a presentation of what they are doing in Ghana on waste management. And that's the day we decided individually, none of us has enough waste to attract an investor to come and invest in our region or in our counties. But collectively, we have a critical mass of waste that can actually attract an investor. And that is why we are here today. And we began, and we have held very many meetings, as Governor Muthomi has said. And I really want to appreciate our technical teams, because you have also showed us that you can actually work together. That the boundaries we have are on paper and in our minds. That if we remove them, you have great brains in the 3 counties that come up with great ideas. So here we are, coming to sign an MOU, creating a special purpose vehicle called Mount Kenya East Region Development Authority that is going to oversee all these things. We are not there yet. We have just begun the journey. We have legal instruments that we have to think about. We have policies that we have to think about. And time is also not on our side, so we are moving with speed. And that's why we are beginning the journey here in the Tharaka Nithi County at the headquarters of this great county. And from there, we start engaging our people. And we are going to start with our county assemblies and then go to the people for public participation. This way, if we are able to eventually bring the investor, we are creating jobs. We are going to resolve the issue of waste management. We are going to turn our waste into a resource. We will get fertilizer. We'll sort the issue of plastics. We will help young people get a source of livelihood right from the village level. So we are requesting for your continued support, because this journey cannot be walked by the three of us. As you have heard, we started with the three of us. We brought on board the technical team, but we need the entire three governments to put their weight behind what we have begun today. And Governor Muthomi will go down history as having made this possible as our senior, being a second-term governor. And God willing, since I believe me and my brother Mutuma ni watu wa two-term, even when you exit, whoever comes in Tharaka Nithi will have to toe the line of Governor Muthomi Njoki and work with us in that sense. But we know you'll be right there to give us the necessary support we need, because we'll move from waste to industrialization, agribusiness. We are creating the county aggregation and industrial parks. We still can find some grounds of working together. We don't have to all compete on the same value chains. I don't have to do dengu if Tharaka Nithi is doing dengu. You get? I don't have to do mango processing if Meru is doing mango processing. Meru doesn't have to do macadamia if I'm doing macadamia. We can decide, each person picks one value chain that we can all run with, and we can be able to even get into the international market. So that is the thinking, and I'm happy it's happening. And I want us to create history, Governor Muthomi, as the first three counties to come together and come up with a solution for waste management. I want us to be the example to the rest of the county of what counties can do when they work together. So I'm extremely excited. Thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you for the tea, the ndoma, the soup. We are already very full and we are happy. Mukirudi kwetu, we will revenge. Asanteni sana. Governor Muthomi, you can come and continue. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Sass, even for giving me the accolades, but allow me to boy siri niseme, you're the one who nudged me to do this. First, it was through your citizen who is NEMA chair Onamogo, and I told him go talk to Sess first, see whether she will be available to do this before you tell me to do it. And he brought back very positive feedback. Of course, I have to admit, my brother Governor Mutuma, I've worked with very many governors in Kenya in my 2 terms. But Governor Mutuma is unique as a neighbor. Very responsive. It doesn't matter what time of the day, we are able to work very well in terms of collaboration between our 2 counties. If I have a problem in Meru, I call Governor Mutuma, it's sorted the following day. I've been waiting for him to call me with very big problems from Meru. But it seems like he sorts most of them and he calls me for small ones. Calls me small, like I've been overwhelmed by fire, send a fire engine because my county is big. And together we are solving problems. So I'm just trying to say, Governor Says, Governor Mutuma, I'm open to share whatever I can be able to share. Governor Says, I have to admit that she challenged me in terms of seeking for solutions to problems, to those people you think are even small, cannot be able to give you a solution. If there's a governor who consults, consultation is Governor Says. And I think we've gone a long way. When I try to give advice, I also learn a lot from you. And, Governor, you only consulted me for the first 3 months. Nowadays, I come to you. The student has become better than the teacher, which is a good thing. And I believe we are going far. So even when I leave this county, when my next governor comes and you guys are doing your second term, please don't forget my county. Yeah? Mrudishe mkono. Wakushika mtu yangu ila atakuja mkono. So so that you move together with them. Allow me at this juncture. It is not by accident, it's by design that MET starts with Meru County, because it's the biggest county in this region in terms of population and size, in terms of economy, and of course in terms of production of waste. That is why they start, and therefore allow me to call Governor Mutuma to end this session. Welcome, His Excellency. Coffee.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's true the family of Mount Kenya East region have met. We are going to meet, and we are meeting today. His Excellency Governor Joke have said that we are going to meet for many, many reasons, including sorting out issues that affect us as the three counties, mobilizing resources together for our people, and also for political reasons. So we've just started meeting, and we are going to do more meetings. Secondly, my Bible tells me in Psalms 133 that where there is unity, Governor Juki and Mama says, God commands blessings. By the simple act of meeting today under this roof, hosted by His Excellency, our senior Governor Muthomi Juki, this region is blessed. Are you believing with me? Thank you. His Excellency, the host governor, and our senior Governor Muthomi Juki, Her Excellency Governor Ses, and our dear sister and a great leader, His Excellency the Deputy Governor, my brother Muisraeli, the Deputy Governor for Tharaka Nithi, the technical team, honorable members of County Assembly of Tharaka Nithi, ladies and gentlemen, today we are making history as three great counties, Meru, Tharaka Nithi, and Embu, united to address one of the most urgent challenges of our time, waste management. This memorandum of understanding that we've just signed is more than an agreement. It is a declaration of shared vision, shared responsibility, and shared destiny. For too long, waste has been seen as a burden. Today, we redefine it as a resource, a source of energy, innovation, and opportunity. Together, we are building a model of regional cooperation that places our people's health, environmental protection, and economic growth at the center. This partnership will enable us, one, to develop joint waste processing and recycling facilities. Two, to promote clean energy and circular economy initiatives. Three, create green jobs for our youth. And four, preserve the natural beauty and productivity of our counties. In unity, we demonstrate that progress is not achieved in isolation. It is achieved through vision, leadership, and collaboration. As Meru County, we stand firmly committed to this partnership. We bring our technical expertise, our people's goodwill, and our unwavering resolve to ensure it succeeds. Let this moment mark the beginning of a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable Mount Kenya East region. When leaders work together, the environment thrives and the people prosper. May God bless our counties, God bless our partnership, and God bless our beloved nation. Asante sana.
Thank you, Governor Mutuma. Are we blessed or we are not blessed? You know, I said we are brief but very precise package. In Kikamba is called Kanini Kaseo. You know, we don't have to be very huge for us to make the difference. We are compact, but quite useful. So that brings us to the end of this session, but Your Excellency Governors, allow me, as I finish, to appreciate the teams that did this job, and therefore ask the technical teams that did this from Embu, Tharaka Nithi, and Meru to come here, so that we appreciate them. Starting with the chair, the governor of, not governor, na kuombea siku moja utakuwa, lakini 2040 something, 2032, starting with the CC environment wa Embu, Bwana Raymond, who is the chair of the caucus. Am I right? Yes. Yeah. So you can give them the mic so that chair can introduce his team. Then after that we can bring this to a close. So thank you everybody. That brings the end our comments as the governors, and I'll give it to the technical team now to show us the way after introduction. Karibuni sana Tharaka Nithi, na mujisikie muko nyumbani. And once we finish, you leave at your own pleasure. I'm sure other instructions will be given. Asanteni. No, after they have been introduced.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. I introduce myself. This is a team of equals, Your Excellencies, across the board, and you know them. So I'll just once again say my name is Raymond Kenywa. I'm the County Executive Committee member for Lands and Urban, as well as Water, Irrigation, Environment and Climate Change. And I'm also the caucus chair, National Caucus Chair for the same. I was coordinating on behalf of the 3 counties. I'll let the others introduce themselves, but I'm very proud of their work. Thank you.